Welcome to this webinar hosted by the South African Council for Business Women. The topic for today's webinar is The Choices We Make Affect the Whole. Your presenters today is Anja and Kirsten. They are leaders in a new way of thinking and being, which is made possible through their product. They are educating, creating awareness, and shifting mindsets. Moontime provides a way of making a difference as an individual, to the earth, to women's health, and to women in communities. Kirsten and Anja are learning every day and love that they can start an uncomfortable conversation and change the way people feel about menstruation, helping women to love, honor, and respect themselves and harness the blessing of being a woman. To ask questions and interact during the webinar, please use the chat sidebar to the right of the video presentation on the screen. There will also be a formal Q&A at the end of the presentation. Both the webinar recording and presentation will be made available at the end of the webinar. I now hand you over to Kirsten and Anja.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having us and sharing this time with us. We are Moontime. I'm Kirsten.
I'm Anja. Nice to meet you.
And yeah, together we are Moontime. We met many years ago, 10 years ago now, through Conscious Dance. It's been a very special journey. We've been soul sisters ever since, and the universe gently brought us together, and Moontime, our beautiful business, was born.
So Kirsten and I, we're both extremely passionate about the environment and women and their well-being, and I feel really honored to share this journey with this beautiful woman next to me.
Ditto. Yeah, we're excited to make a difference for the greater good of all, and our vision is to bring women together in the shared experience of our monthly Moontime, bridging the gap and finding different ways of being and living in harmony with ourselves, nature, and each other.
Okay, so what we do. Moontime reusable sanitary pads is made of 100% cotton shweshwe fabric. It's got 100% cotton toweling on the inside, and also it's got a breathable, leak-proof layer for extra protection, and 2 stainless steel press studs. And you can also adjust the studs for different size.
So community. So we were very excited when our PTY company Moontime was started. And at the end of last year, Moontime Community NPC was born, which is our nonprofit company, which we are both extremely excited about because, as Anja said, that is a deep passion for both of us. Mm-hmm. So we are very excited to get our pads to women from all walks of life. And we're encouraging sponsors and donors to invest in a sustainable long-term option, which will make a huge difference to the environment, as well as women's health and well-being and their monthly Moontime experience. So there are many pad drives out there, and there's a lot of focus on getting pads to the girls in the community, the girls in the schools, and it's incredible. The only thing is it's disposable pads. So once they're used, they get thrown away, and then the next month need to be done again and again. So with Moontime and with reusable pads, they last for many years. So it is an option that is sustainable.
Yeah, so this is the beautiful community of women in Harold called Embrace. And I've been working with them for the last couple of years, doing the dance and yoga with them. And it was a really special day where Kirsten and I both joined them, sharing with them and educating with them about the environment, about their own bodies and their cycles, and also, of course, about our beautiful sanitary pads. And they felt really valued, receiving a bucket with beautiful shweshwe, colorful pads, knowing that they don't need to spend another cent every single month. And it was just really a beautiful day.
Yeah, lots of smiles. It was very special. So there's our man. So this is Mandela Month. So honoring a great man this month. So one of the quotes that we loved is, "It is in your hands to make a better world for all who live in it." So our Mandela Day initiative as Moontime. So together with the South African Council of Businesswomen and Back a Buddy, we're raising funds to distribute buckets of pads to the women in the community of Toesrunton, which is in Hookville in the Garden Route, and we're doing it through the Seven Passes Initiative. So we did want to deliver the pads on the 17th of July, in time for Mandela Day on the 18th. But then with all the craziness in the world, there were more pressing donations that were needed for food. And so we sort of took a bit of a back step, but we're reigniting it now. So it won't be on Mandela Day, but it'll be in the spirit of Madiba when we donate these buckets of pads. So please check out our campaign. It's on Back a Buddy under Moontime Africa. And it would be amazing if you could, just invest and donate and really make a difference to these women in the community. And then some of the women from the South African Council of Businesswomen will join us. We're going to go deliver them. We're going to look at possibly planting some trees. We're going to educate. We're going to make a real special day of it.
Yeah. Okay, so most of us know the saying of give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. So as Moontime, we really, really feel deeply that give a woman a disposable pad and it will only last for a few hours and will take 500 to 800 years to decompose. But if you give her a reusable sanitary pad, it will last for many, many years. And on top of that, you're helping to save the environment. So I just wanted to take a moment and really take in this next sentence of there is actually no longer space on our precious earth to hold single-use disposable pads. Yes, so the easiest waste to manage is the waste that we did not produce. So this is the reason why we're asking the question, why choose a reusable pad?
So first and foremost, for the environment. As Anja said, it takes 500 to 800 years for a disposable sanitary pad to break down, which is a very, very long time. And each disposable pad is the equivalent of 4 plastic bags. So it's not only just the pad, it's also the plastic wings, the adhesives, then there's also the packaging. So everything all put together with the polymer gels inside, the woven sheets, it all is the equivalent of 4 plastic bags in one pad. Wow.
That is a lot. Yeah, so on average, a woman will menstruate for between 35 to 40 years. That is a long time. So one woman uses up to 14,500 disposable pads and tampons in her life. Meaning, so again, take a moment to visualize what does 150 to 200 kilograms of menstrual product waste look like, the amounts. And it's really something to take a moment and really think that, so as one woman, that is what you produce in one lifetime. It's a lot.
Wow. So the non-biodegradable disposable pads that go straight from bins to landfills are hazardous to the environment. That's if they even make it to the landfill. And if they do make it to the landfill, they leach toxic chemicals into the soil, causing groundwater pollution and loss of soil fertility, which is hazardous to human health and to the planet. And then if they don't make it to the landfill, they end up on our beautiful beaches, in our natural environments. So some people do think that burning pads is a solution, which unfortunately it is not, because it releases fumes containing toxic gases like dioxins, which are carcinogenic and linked to many problems with reproductive health, child development, and just is not great for the environment. So according to the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm, the largest impact on global warming is caused by the processing of LDPE, which is used in tampon applicators, as well as the plastic backstrip of sanitary pads. So that is pretty hectic that our disposable pads are one of the biggest impacts on global warming. So using reusable pads means that you can actually stop that and make it different.
So as Moontime, we ask the question again to choose wisely, and knowing that every single choice that we make affects the whole. So yes, for your well-being, disposable pads and tampons are filled with many nasty chemicals, which is absorbed by our most sensitive part of our body every single month. Yes, and the endocrine disrupting chemicals in particular are a concern as they link to breast cancer and infertility, as well as many other reproductive issues. Moontime cloth pads are made from all natural fabrics, materials. They are free from harsh chemicals, plastics, glues, synthetic fibers, and bleaches. And Kirsten and I both have experienced having a more gentler cycle every month, less pain. It's really been an incredible switch.
More regular, it's definitely been, I mean, for me personally, I have noticed such a difference since I've been using natural products, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It changes everything.
And then, of course, lowering the risk of rashes, irritation, and infection. And as we just said, using natural sanitary products helps your body find its innate rhythm and can reduce menstrual pain and discomfort.
True story. So another reason to use reusable pads is for your pocket. So for financial reasons, especially during this time when the world is crazy and we don't know what's happening, and to know that every month you don't have to pay money for throwaway products. So on average, a woman will spend around 36,000 Rand on disposable menstrual products. And we don't get to choose whether we bleed or not, and whether we don't have the choice of do we need to use products, don't we? It is a reality for the privilege that we as women have of bleeding. So of course, the initial outlay for reusable pads is more because you've got to buy them all up front. But over time, it is such a long-term investment. And one of the things I love every month is that I don't have to spend a cent, and I actually don't throw anything away except for my blood, which I put onto the garden. So it's a really, really good feeling and a definite long-term investment.
Yes, so the big question, why as Moontime did we choose Shweshwe fabric? So first of all, for its vibrant, beautiful colors and patterns, which really reflect the essence of Africa, and the great quality of the fabric, meaning the durability and the longevity, and also because it's locally produced by 3 Cats in East London, and it's just beautiful. The colors are extraordinary. And yes, from the previous slide as well, being proudly South African, and all our products are handmade, stitched in South Africa, local, and we're really proud to be part of a member from Proudly South African as well. And all our pads are 100% cotton. They are super absorbent and breathable and leak-proof. They're lightweight. So we both feel as well, it's taken a while to get like a proper design. So it feels like you're not wearing a nappy between your legs, but you're actually feeling super confident as a woman to bleed in a beautiful pad that feels light between the legs. We even have amazing reviews from yoga teachers using them, people being active, not active, but yeah, the design is really lovely. Yeah, and they're super easy to wash. We both feel, we encourage people to soak it in a bucket, because when you soak it in cold water, because hot water sets blood, but when you soak it, the water draws out all the mucus, all the blood. So it really helps not to use a lot of water afterwards when you wash your beautiful pad. And after you rinse and wash it, you hang it up and to dry. And you can take that water from the bucket and you can use it on your plants or in the garden, which is really nutritious for the plants. And also, if you take really good care of your pads and not use any bleaches or funny dyes or harsh chemicals on them, they can last for many, many years.
And they're super easy to use. They simply, so I hope that you can see that. So just basically, as Anja said, with the clips, fold around the underwear.
Yeah, so that will be your underwear. Here's the two studs, the label at the back. So this part at the top, and you will fold it around, clip it.
And they really do stay in place.
They stay in place.
And they actually mold to the shape of your body. And as you walk and as you move, it sort of molds to your shape. So super comfortable. So half the population bleeds for half their lives, which is quite a statistic. I mean, that's pretty real. And a lot of women, unfortunately, are not in a position to be able to afford the basic need of sanitary products. And as I said, they don't have a choice. It's not a yes or no, it is a reality. So that's where Moontime comes in, as well as for the many girls who miss school because they are bleeding and they don't have products to be able to be able to go to school when they are menstruating. So that is why we are really encouraging the sponsors and people who want to get involved to keep these girls in school, because as we know, education is key. So we have options. So we've got a 4-pad bucket or a 6-pad bucket. But I mean, we can make up buckets with any amount of pads. But we've got different sizes with the option of a bag or not. So we've got a storage bag, which comes with a wet compartment. So once the pad has been used, it just simply gets folded up and put into the wet compartment. And then there's a space for the clean ones. And the great thing is with the beautiful bags, nobody will know that that is your period pack. So there's nothing to be shy about. And we have special pricing for our community projects. So they are different to our retail prices, just so that we can get our pads out there and reach far and wide.
So this is our beautiful education pamphlet that comes inside of every single bucket. And we educate the women about the monthly cycle. And also it gives you practical information about the menstruation, how to take care of the pads. And also we educate the girls about the environment and also the overall well-being of their body. Yes.
So, and as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So a big part of Moontime is educating and just getting out there and sharing about the difference that we can make with the choices that we make.
Yeah.
And then the Precious Tree Project, which is an amazing organization. It's a local NGO in the garden route, and they plant trees all around the garden route and do amazing work. So we plant trees with them to offset our carbon footprint, and they have open days where we go and plant trees, and it really is very special being part of that. So yeah, Precious Tree Project, they're incredible. And then we also put a percentage of every pad that gets sold in the shops around the country into our community NPC account, so that we can build that up and then spread the pad love and get buckets of pads out to the communities. And our award ceremony. So this, thank you, Hester. She encouraged us to put this one in. So yes, at the end of last year, the George Business Chamber had an award ceremony, and we were finalists for the GBC Entrepreneur, and we won a special award for innovation. So it was a beautiful evening. It was lovely to be acknowledged and just to be part of it. And it's really great being part of the George Business Chamber as well. And yeah, it was a special evening. So that's just a snippet of what it was all about.
Yeah, so you'll be able to find Moontime on our website, moontime.africa. And then also we in a lot of online stores and also nationwide in a lot of health shops. But you can have a look on our website. Everybody is listed. And yeah.
Getting out there. So and this is just a quote that we love. Combine the blessing of being a woman with making a difference to the earth by lightening your load on her.
Yeah, we come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. We are all truly beautiful.
Yay. So thank you for hearing us, for giving us the opportunity to share about Moontime, to share what we're doing, and check us out on moontime.africa. Please support our Back a Buddy campaign if you are able to, and any questions, yes, please ask away.
Yeah. Thank you, Hester. Thank you, Yaku. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Blessings.
If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask them. Make use of the chat sidebar to the right of the video presentation.